Seen me talk about the way that we do, well, the way that I now use kinesiology, brain gym, and have fused the two of them together to help me to create a course called Smarter Concentration Made Easy. And I've taken it a step further, and I now am using mindfulness along with that fusion to create a course called Mindful Concentration. And that course is starting next Monday and Tuesday. It's already half full. It's happening in Carrick-on-Shannon. It's all Monday from 9:30 to 4:30, Tuesday 9:30 to 4:30. We'll be using the clearings in a way that you haven't experienced them before, as in the kinesiology clearings that you know from Touch for Health. We will be using some of the brain gym activities that you may have seen before, but we will be using them in a completely different way. Along with that, I'm introducing a series of visualizations that have come to me, working with clients or whatever. I have recorded these, and we will be using them throughout the actual workshop. And I have also put together a number of different meditations. Again, they're like guided meditations. And what we're doing is we're actually clearing the body, clearing the mind, clearing the spirit of rubbish. It's the complete decluttering of you so that you can mindfully concentrate at the end of it. So we go through and we do a simple balance on concentration initially, and we find out what your concentration level is like at the start. We actually get you to read something and see how long you can stay focused on the reading before your attention is distracted away from the page. We get you to record this, or we'll work in pairs, and one person records using your own phone so that you actually can, it's something you can bring home and you can measure before and afterwards. What I've found from experience is that people can concentrate for approximately, the people who have good concentration, or coming on the course and want to improve it, can concentrate for 16 seconds approximately at the start, before their eyes move away, before they stop, or because they have reached information overload. Now, if you can imagine that your concentration breaks every 16 seconds when you're reading and you're an intelligent person, how difficult can it be for people whose concentration span is only 4 or 5 seconds? In 16 seconds you can read 3 or 4 sentences, but if your concentration only lasts for 1 or 2 seconds, then you're only reading half a sentence. You never get to finish the sentence, so you don't get the sense out of it. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Good. We do the clearings on the vision. We do clearings on the hearing, we do the auditory inhibitions, we do, but I've put in other activities there to actually help this along the way. We do emotional stress release, like the hookups and the emotional stress release points. We will be doing a series of other simple activities, and in fact I have 17 different transformational activities that I use. Some of them, as I say, are drawn from the clearings, some of them are drawn from brain gym activities, but together what they've come together to form is a bank of transformational activities that you can go away with. The course is being taught as a one-to-one. Everything you do can be done sitting down. I've designed the course and changed the activities so that everything, including cross-crawl, can actually be done sitting down. It's the first time that I've seen cross-crawl taught as a sitting down activity, but it's a different game when you do it sitting down. What you're activating is the core muscles, and you're activating your own internal strength, etc. And rather than just touching the opposite knee, what you're actually doing is you're engaging the whole of the core muscles on a deeper level. And even people in wheelchairs can do this. Okay? So further from that, we have, and towards the end of the course, we do another concentration balance. And this time, the starting point, when we check at the start, it's about 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So their concentration has actually moved from 16 seconds. The people who had 16 seconds are now up on 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes already. And when we finish that balance, their concentration has moved up to 16 and 18 and 20 minutes. And that's massive in terms of if you're studying, if you're concentrating, if you're having a conversation with your client and your mind wanders. Are you all familiar with pop-ups? You know, when something pops, oh jeez, I must go down and get the kids, I must do this, I have to get that in the shop. Right, you're there, you're listening to them, you're supposed to be focused on them, but these things are firing off in your brain, and what this means is you have total dedication and total focus. Just a drawback from my own story, pull back to my own story. How am I doing for time? Have I got a minute left?
You have
Good.
4 minutes left.
Oh, good. Right. When I was in primary school and the start of secondary school, I had big problems concentrating. They all knew I was intelligent because of the way that I could actually figure out things and whatever. But I did very, very slow reading, as in I would read at about a quarter of the speed of everybody else. And my handwriting was illegible. In fact, it was picked up in second class that I had terrible handwriting. But there was nobody saying dyslexia or dyscalculia or dyspraxia or anything in those days. Those words didn't even come into it. I went all the way through primary, secondary, third level. I came out qualified as a teacher, and nobody once mentioned the word dyslexia. I have many dyslexic traits. But the activities of the Brain Gym, Touch for Health, and various other things that I have done, they have helped me to become the person that I am. If you knew me back in the time when I started doing kinesiology and Brain Gym, I was shy, painfully shy. It mightn't have looked like it, but on the inside I was dying moment to moment. The anxiety levels were incredibly high, and while I might have been functioning, I certainly wasn't functioning at my peak or anything like that. The activities, just to take me back into secondary school, in order to actually get through to I knew I was doing the junior cert, and I had to concentrate, so I had to develop ways to concentrate. I started to do things, physical things, with my body to make me concentrate better. I started to do various different activities and to refine them and to keep on refining them, because otherwise I wasn't going to be able to produce the results that I was capable of in the exams. So I went through and I kept on developing those. I went through third level using those strategies and developing more, gathering in more information. The width of information that I gathered in, I pulled in from NLP, from hypnosis, I pulled in from so many different areas to get a connection inside of my brain. I finally found it when I came to kinesiology, educational kinesiology, and I fused all of their information into what I already had, and that's what's coming up in this course. You're getting the simplified version of everything. I've cut out all of the struggle, I've cut out all of the waste, and what you get is a very simplified version. Yes. So, what I will be showing at the course is how to do it for yourself, but I will also be showing you how to do it with your friends, your family, and your clients.